EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. The Saints at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
19, 19.
Huntley to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
To throw, Huntley. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Huntley. Rolling to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Here we go. Set.
He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
11.
Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Well, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one completes Alec Pierce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here we go.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 21.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
21.
Garoppolo now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Kamara up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one too low.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Huntley. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Huntley. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 even.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 light. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Come 19. Come 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
18. 5 here. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
On 4th down. Huntley. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
7 Pirates. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Huntley. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Rodgers on the return. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
21. Here we go.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo to the right side, complete to Taylor. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident. A lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
18 Radley. Buffalo 18.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
19-18.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
13.
Throwing now is Garoppolo.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Huntley to throw. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 21. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw, Huntley.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.